Okay, I don't know, we're like halfway through the month and I've only read 2 books. Horror manga is my jam. We roll with it. My brain is fried and I am loving life. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I am starting another weekly reading vlog. It has been a couple of weeks since my last one went live, just with various personal issues at home. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know that my boyfriend Brandon has been in hospital for the past week because he absolutely shattered his ankle and he was waiting for surgery. He has had that now, so we're hoping to get him home today, fingers crossed, finally. But yeah, I've just been worried about him. I've been going in and about visiting him when I can. We get an hour a day basically, and I've also been trying to do uni work while worrying about him. So yeah, reading wasn't really on the cards and vlogging definitely wasn't, but I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling optimistic now that we are getting him back. So yeah, hopefully we'll get quite a bit of reading done this week, fingers crossed, because I am very behind with my Spoopathon TBR. But I'll go for the books that I do want to read this week. First and foremost, I need to finish my second book. Yes, second book of the readathon. It's actually ridiculous how badly I am doing. The book that I'm currently reading is Blood Orange by Harriet Tyce. You will have seen me start this in my last reading vlog and I have read basically nothing since. I'm on page 118 of this one, so I've still got quite a bit to go. I'm not even halfway through yet. I am enjoying it. It is a thriller, a domestic thriller really, about a young woman named Alison who works as a lawyer. At home she has her husband and their daughter Matilda. At work she's having an affair with another lawyer. At home her husband is not the nicest, let's just say. There seems to be some emotional abuse and manipulation going on there, which is really difficult to read. But we've also got Alison as an unreliable narrator because she does have a bit of a drinking problem, and she often says that she's not sure if she's remembering things right or if she's forgetting things. But then there's also this question of whether she actually is, or if her husband is making things up and telling her things to make her feel stupid and to belittle her. So yeah, that whole thing's going on at the minute, but in the meantime she is working on a case for a young woman who is being accused of murdering her husband, and there seems to be some parallels in that case with her client seeming to have been in quite an abusive relationship as well. And I don't know if working on that case she's going to learn more about herself and her own relationship. Not really sure where that's going at the moment, but I am enjoying it. I'm hoping it's going to pick up soon because I don't know, I feel like it's getting a little bit samey. Like, she's going to work, she's having her affair, she says she's going to end it, then she doesn't, and then she comes home and her husband treats her like crap. And yeah, it just seems to be like very repetitive at the minute, but I don't know if that's also just the mood I've been in and I've not really been wanting to read, so it feels that way. But fingers crossed it picks up soon and I enjoy it. But after that, my next book on my TBR is Tomie by Junji Ito. This is going to be my first Junji Ito. I've been wanting to read some of his work for so long, so I'm really excited to get around to this one. This is my one for read a book over 500 pages, so it is quite a chunker. I think it's like 700 or something, but it is a manga, so I'm hoping it should be a bit of a quicker read. I'm hoping to curl up with this one on a dark, dingy, rainy day and just enjoy all of the spooky vibes. But yeah, I'm so excited for this one. After that, if I manage to finish both of those, not sure how optimistic I am, but we shall see. If I do manage to finish both of those, I will be going on to Mina and the Undead by Amy McCaw. You already know how excited I am to read this one. It's got vampires, it's got New Orleans, it's got spooky vibes. It's everything I could possibly want and I cannot wait to read this one. This one is the book that I have for the prompt read after dark. So obviously I can only read this one after dark, so I'll have to be reading it in the evenings, but that's absolutely fine because that's probably when I'm going to get most of my reading done anyway, because I am going to be doing uni work throughout the day. So yeah, it works pretty well. It gets dark around like 6 o'clock now anyway, so it's fine. So those are the 3 books on my TBR for this week. As I said, I don't know how hopeful I am that I will get them all read. I'm not even sure how hopeful I am that I'll get one read, but we're going to try and push through, get over this little mini reading slump that I seem to be having at the moment. But right now I think I'm going to go and do a little bit more studying, try and get a little bit more work done, but I am quite distracted because obviously I know Brandon is hopefully coming home soon. But then I'll be picking him up, getting him all settled and comfy at home, and then hopefully try and do a bit of reading later, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I will of course update you as soon as I have some thoughts. Happy Friday. Please excuse my hair, it is still in the process of drying and it's a little bit of a mess, but we roll with it. So as you will have seen, I did do some Spoopathon live reading sprints last night and I got quite a lot read, like the most I've read in over a week. I think I read about 150 pages on those sprints, so I was feeling ultra productive. I only had about 48 pages left of this last night, but I was just too tired, wanted to spend a little bit of time with Brandon, so I ended up just finishing it off this morning with my morning coffee, and I think I'm gonna give this one 3 out of 5 stars. So everyone on the sprints last night were saying that the ending brought the rating up for them, and that's exactly what happened for me. It was still a 3 stars, but for the majority of this book it was feeling like a 2-star read for me. I really wasn't enjoying it that much. It was ultra repetitive. Like, I feel like this book probably could have been done in about half the length because it was just really repetitive and it was just sort of hammering home the same ideas again and again. But the ending, I saw parts of it coming, but a lot of it was I just would never have seen come in, so that was really good, and I thought it was ended really well. It's how I wanted everything to pan out in the end. Tyce did talk about some really important issues in this, primarily her discussion of sort of like abusive relationships, particularly men's abusive power over women, both in relationships and just in everyday life, in work life, all of that jazz. That I thought was handled quite well, especially looking at it from the perspective of a woman and how sort of manipulated she was, and her anger at times, confusion at times. I thought that was all handled quite well, and Harriet Tyce did make some really good points. I also really enjoyed her discussions about justice and what justice is, what constitutes justice, and how our justice system can sometimes get it wrong. That was all very enjoyable, but like I said, the majority of it was just really repetitive and it just felt like a bit of a slog to get through. I did go into a little bit of a reading slump reading it, and I feel like if it wasn't for my sprints last night where I was able to get in the zone, it probably would have taken me weeks to finish this book. It just wasn't compelling me, grabbing me at all. So yeah, we're gonna go for 3 out of 5 stars for this one. Not an awful read, but definitely not the best read I've had this year. So I've officially finished my second book of Spoopathon. We're on like, I don't know, we're like halfway through the month and I've only read 2 books, but it's fine. I'm hopefully going to make up for it over the next couple of weeks. My next book, of course, is Tomie, and I am so excited to get started on that one. However, I do really need to go and get some uni work done right now because I'm a little bit behind. I've been so distracted over the past week just with Brandon being in hospital and now being back and not being very mobile, so I haven't done a lot of uni work over the past week, so I'm a little bit behind. I need to have a proper good engaged uni day to day and try and get a lot done, and hopefully by maybe like midweek next week I'll be back up to date. That's the plan. Like, I'm not too far behind, I can definitely catch up. I'm just getting a little bit stressed, so I need to work on it a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna have a good productive uni day today. It is Friday night and obviously it's our first Friday night since Brandon got back from hospital, so I think we're gonna like cuddle up tonight, get a takeaway, which we've not had in like 2 weeks, oh my god, and watch some of Clickbait, which is our current series. We watched the first 2 episodes yesterday and they were really good, so we're hoping to watch a lot more of that tonight because obviously You season 3 came out today, but we don't want to start that until we finished our current series, so we need to rush through Clickbait and then we can start You and binge watch that. So yeah, that is the plan for the day. I don't know how much reading will get done, but of course I will update you if there is anything to update you on. Saturday. It is a dreary autumn day today and I am loving life. I just got back from a little autumnal walk with my doggy, and then because I was in the autumnal mood I decided to film the video that everyone is filming at the minute, which is my cozy autumn book recommendations. So you will see that before you see this. As you will have seen, I did start Tomie by Junji Ito, and oh my god guys, I am loving this one so far. I am on page 243, so I'm a fair chunk into it. Obviously it reads so fast because it's manga, but I have realised horror manga is my jam. I am loving this. Like, I need more horror manga in my life. This is weird, it's spooky, it's creepy, it's frightening, it's graphic and just really abnormal. But I am absolutely loving it. Tomie is a character at first I thought I was going to get annoyed because I wanted her to be this character that was getting back at men, and that was my little like feminist voice coming out. So when she was being quite mean and nasty and downright horrible to women as well, I was like, why is she doing that? But then I realised, well, she's just angry at the whole world because of what happened to her and her brutal death. So I kind of let her off. But honestly, the artwork in this, I think that I showed some in the B-roll, is just incredible. So creepy, so frightening at times, but amazing. Obviously I didn't show a lot because some of it is quite graphic and I know a lot of people will not want to see that, but I'm loving it. So yeah, I think I'm going to get through this one quite fast. I definitely intend to finish this by the end of the weekend. I will probably read some more tonight, if not tomorrow, because obviously I'm going to go and edit that video now and get it ready for going up tomorrow night. And then also Brandon and I, well, we finished Clickbait last night. We watched about 6 episodes in a row. Loved it. Did not see the ending coming. We thought we had it all figured out. We were wrong. Very, very good series, so if you've not watched that I would highly recommend it. But next obviously on our list is You, so we will be watching a lot of that tonight I assume. So I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, we shall see. But as always I will get back to you when I have an update. Okay, I have realised that I have a little bit of a habit of having the camera way too close to me when I'm filming clips and videos, and it's kind of annoying to edit because my face is always like way up here. So we're going to try and do something about that. It is now Monday. I did not update you at all yesterday. I just had a really chilled day with Brandon, exactly what we needed. It was lovely. I played a lot of Sims and had a great time doing it. We watched some of You season 3, so I think we've watched 4 episodes now and I'm actually really enjoying it. Like, I was very skeptical about whether a 3rd season was or should be a thing, and the first episode, for the majority of it, I was kind of bored and I was like, really? Like, are we just going to do the same thing again? Is that all this is going to be? I can't really be bothered with it. But then they turned it around, they kind of flipped things on its head, and now I'm really excited to keep watching it because it's actually really good. Kind of laughable and ridiculous, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, we will be continuing to binge that throughout this week. I also have a couple of little things to show you because my mum was actually away for a couple of days. She went down to Harriet in England and stayed in a cottage with some of her friends, and the cottage was called Heathcliff and it was on the moors and it just sounded absolutely amazing and perfect, and I wish I could have been there, but I'm glad she had such an amazing time. But she brought me back a couple of gifts. First of all, she went into a shop and said that she wanted to get me a book, and the guy working there recommended this book and she had no idea that I really wanted this book. So I'm a very happy girl. But that is The Wolf Den by Elodie Harper. I've heard so many amazing things about this one recently. People have been raving about it, and also it's set in Pompeii, and for some reason anything to do with Pompeii just like calls to me. I have such a fascination with Pompeii, so I am so excited to read this one. It is about a girl called Amara, and she is a young woman who is a slave in a brothel in Pompeii, and she is owned by men, and the only sort of value they see in her is her ability to attract men and bring out their desire. But it says, Amara's spirit is far from broken. Sharp, resourceful, and surrounded by women whose humour and dreams she shares, Amara comes to realise that everything in this city has its price, but how much will her freedom cost? And this is actually the first book in a trilogy, which is really exciting. And yeah, I think it's going to be such a compelling, powerful read. Obviously it's like a feminist reimagining of like the lives of women in Pompeii, and I just think it's going to be incredible. I hope it is. I really hope it is. This is also a signed copy, so we have the signature in the front there. So yeah, so excited to have this one, and kudos to my mum. She also got me the cutest little gift. Obviously down in Haworth it's like a nice like cobbled street with all these amazing like cute witchy shops and like alternative shops. So like my mum came back with a lot of incense, which we obviously love in this house, but she got me this gift and oh my god, I'm actually obsessed with it. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use it because it's just so cute, but it's just a little cauldron and then it's a bath bomb inside. How cute is that? Like seriously, I'm obsessed. And it smells, oh my god, it smells actually incredible. On the one hand, I'm so excited to use this because it's so cute and it smells amazing, but on the other hand, I never want to use it because it's so cute. I just love it so much. So yeah, mum did good. But obviously I also need to update you on my reading. I have been doing some more reading of Tomie just whenever I have a free second or whenever I just like feel like doing some reading. Obviously because it's a manga, it's so easy to read and like it's made up of many different stories about Tomie, so I can just read like one story at a time, or I could binge read them all if I wanted to, which I do kind of want to. So I'm currently on page 413, so I'm about to start a story called Hair, and honestly just look at it. Just look at that artwork. It's absolutely incredible. I am obsessed with this guy. I need more Junji Ito in my life. But yeah, basically my thoughts haven't changed since the last time I updated you on this one. I am obsessed. The artwork is absolutely everything. Like it's just so creepy and frightening, and I keep just like stopping on pages and admiring the different pieces of art. The stories are great. The whole thing has just got this spooky, frightening horror atmosphere, and I'm just obsessed with it. Like I need more horror manga and I need more horror in general in my life. I've said this before, I'm obsessed with horror movies, but I don't read horror books, and I don't know why that is. It's really stupid when I think about it, so I need to get some more horror books in my life. So if you have any recommendations for me, please comment them down below, whether they're horror books, horror manga, or even some more horror films, because I'm always looking for those as well. But yeah, obsessed, as I have already said multiple times. Today I again need to have a huge uni day because like I said, I'm still behind. It's going to take me another couple of days to catch up, so I'm going to do that first of all. I'll maybe read some of Tomie on my lunch break, I'm not sure. But I'll definitely be doing some more reading tonight at some point. So I will update you later on. Hello. My brain is fried. Honestly, uni has 100% kicked it up a notch this week. Like, it's a lot of work, it takes a lot of brain power, and I'm also struggling, I think, at certain points with all the online learning. Like, it's all well and good for a lot of it, a lot of like the social aspects of nursing and general theory. That's fine to just read and sort of learn independently, but when it comes to like the sciencey stuff, so like anatomy and different systems in the body and things like that, that I am struggling with, because I have not done any form of science for like 10 years? 10 years! 10 years. That is how long it has been since I last did science, because I would have been about 16 in school. That is crazy. Wow, okay, no wonder I'm struggling. So yeah, it's been 10 years, I am old, and trying to like independently learn that is difficult because like my brain's not used to learning about things like that. So for subjects like that, modules like that, it would really be helpful to have classes and to have an actual lecturer be explaining these systems to me and these different parts of the body, because I'm finding that difficult just to read about and learn myself. I'm watching like lectures and things on YouTube, but it's just not quite the same as actually discussing it in a class. So I know it's a little bit difficult, it's frying my brain, but I am still very much enjoying it. I am now caught up. I was starting to really stress out because I was so far behind. Well, I wasn't that far behind. I felt like I was further behind than I was because that's what I do. I stress myself out. But I'm now completely caught up, which is good, so I feel better, and I'm sure it'll all be fine. I am probably putting far too much pressure on myself. I think I need to learn a lot more than I actually do. You probably just need to know the basics, whereas I feel like I need to know everything, so yeah. But reading, that is what we're here to talk about. So I have finished Tomie by Junji Ito, and you know I love this. It was obvious I was going to love this, and it was obvious from how much I've said about it, loved it so far. But I decided to give this one 4 out of 5 stars. Absolutely loved it, adored it. The artwork, as I've already said, is just insane. Like, so incredible, so frightening, makes your skin crawl, it's graphic, just shock and awe. Shock and awe. The storyline itself is terrifying, it's creepy, it gets under your skin. Honestly, like, horror manga is my new genre. I need more of it in my life, and I need more Junji Ito. I'm gonna have to buy like all of his works because he's amazing. The only reason this isn't a 5 stars is because some of the stories, it did feel like the more you read it got a little bit repetitive. Like, on the one hand, I wanted more. I wanted to know more about Tomie and what Tomie had done and all these different versions of Tomie, and I loved that. But on the other hand, every story did follow like the same formula, and although they were very different and I was still intrigued by each one, does get a little bit repetitive, but that is like a very small negative because for the most part it didn't really bother me. And then the only other thing is that some of the stories are like a little bit weaker compared to others, like maybe a couple of them just didn't really make as much of an impact. But overall, just absolutely loved my time with this book, honestly. Amazing. But yeah, that will conclude my reading for this week, and then I really need to start next week's vlog because I've done it again. We're like into the following week and I'm finishing last week's vlog. I really need to get my stuff together. But yeah, that'll conclude this week's vlog. Obviously I finished Blood Orange, which was for the Spoopathon prompt for autumnal read, and then I've also now finished Tomie, which I doubled up prompts for this one. So this one was for read a book over 500 pages, this one is 742. And also diverse rep because it is written by a Japanese author. Altogether now I'm on 350 points because I've been stacking up all my bonus points. This one obviously was like spooky book and recommended to me. Blood Orange didn't get any bonus points, but this one got a few. So yeah, I think I'm on 350 points now, which is great, and I only need to read one more book to escape the haunted house. So I'm definitely going to do it. Like, the only book I need to read now is Mina and the Undead, which I will definitely be starting right at the beginning of next week's vlog because I cannot wait to read that one. Hopefully gonna love it. And then move on to other books next week as well. So who knows, maybe I will really get it together in the next couple of weeks and escape the haunted house twice. We don't know. We don't know. But yes, that shall conclude this week's weekly reading vlog. As always, if you did enjoy this video, then do please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more bookish content from me. Comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings. I do reply to every single comment. I love you all, and I will see you in my next one.